Hi everybody, welcome to episode 8 of Cocktails for a Crisis. Been getting a lot of grief this week about my special ingredients, and I'm going to continue to get grief this week because we're going to make the Pimm's cup. Try to give you a little advance notice for next week. You're going to need some rye whiskey, some kind of cherry liqueur, doesn't matter what kind, pairing's pretty good. And then you're going to need some maraschino cherries. We're going to do a special toast for all the English department graduates at WKU and the WKU graduates in general. But tonight it's the Pimm's cup. I think I had my first Pimm's cup at the Napoleon House in New Orleans back in my 20s when I went to visit my friend John McNeil down there. He was working for Emeril Lagasse down there at Commander's Palace at that time, so that was a great trip. And then I went back and had them at the Napoleon House many times after that. I think it's probably the oldest bar in the French Quarter, one of them anyway. And then I was thinking about my friend Carah Lynn and I used to like to sip these together when we were in graduate school. My friend Hope likes these a lot. And my relatively new friend, Tamara, she likes these a lot too. I learned that last year. So anyway, the Pimm's cup, enough about me. So the Pimm's cup, you're going to need a tall glass for this one. This is not a high octane drink, but it's a great afternoon sipping drink. And so first off, you fill your glass with ice. And remember, it's got to be good ice, store ice. You want to be fancy and make your own home ice. Good ice you can. But that refrigerator ice the machine makes, it's nasty. Don't do it. So fill your glass with ice, and then you're going to take Pimm's, which is this British liqueur. It's got all these herbs in there. It's kind of sweet. I don't know how to describe it, but it's delicious. So you're going to put, in this tall glass, you're going to put about 2 ounces of Pimm's in there. And then you're going to put 2 ounces of Sprite, or 7-Up will work just fine. Some people use ginger ale, that's pretty good. 2 ounces of that. And then I use a sweet and sour cocktail mix. You can make your own if you're fancy, or you can just buy this stuff at Kroger. Put about 1 ounce of that in there. If you like it a little more tart, you can put more in there. 1 ounce of that. And then top it off, or use about 1 ounce of club soda to kind of top it off to give it a little zip. You don't have any club soda, you can just put more Sprite in there. And then kind of give that a little mix like that. The garnish is kind of weird. You put cucumber in there. That's what the traditional one has. So I usually put a couple of slices of cucumber. I got an English cucumber this time, but an American cucumber will work too. And then you put a big wedge of lemon. You put that in there like that, squeeze it, put that around the edge so you can get the lemon around the side there. Gotta do that. Put too much in there. And then you just stir it around like that. And so raising a glass tonight to all my friends in Louisiana. Special shout out to Cheryl Stevens, thinking about you and your family, Cheryl, a lot this week. And to my brothers, and I'm going to have a cocktail with them after I post this video. So cheers.